Hello, everybody. So, some people are probably wondering where the heck I have been for the past month or so. Well, not quite a month, but it's been a little while. And the answer is here, if you can kind of see it. I've been in Mexico. It kind of looks fake behind me now that I look at it. Um, I've been in Mexico, and I have stepped back almost entirely from all of my businesses. That means all four of them. And I want to tell you a little bit about the anxiety of doing that and also kind of the payoff for doing that. So um, I stepped back. Carol says I would die. Yeah, if you stepped back from your business for a month. So I thought I was going to die when I was, what's up, Laura Long? Stepping back from my businesses. The first probably 3 or 4 days, not checking email, stepping back, and arriving to Mexico and just being here were pretty tough. I had that anxiety. I had that feeling like I'm missing something. What if something breaks while I'm gone? Chris Ducker would call it superhero syndrome, where you think that the world will fall apart without you, at least with your businesses. And hey, Noreen, I'm in Mexico, if you can see it. Yeah. So that anxiety was really pretty overwhelming in the beginning, and I knew that anxiety would be there, and I knew the urge to check my phone and check my email and check Facebook would be there, but I just didn't do it. It's kind of like tapering. It's kind of like coming off of a drug, right? And so the longer I resisted it, the more that anxiety eventually started to fade. And then at some point, my systems were put to the test, and that includes having someone watch my email, do zero inboxing for me while I'm gone, putting things in the right folders, answering questions as best they can, and just trusting that my systems are there, that everyone knows what to do in my absence. And again, this is with 4 businesses running right now. So I can't stress enough the importance of systems and of automation, right? Because even if you're not going to take a month off and go to Mexico like I'm doing, which again, it took a while to get to this point, to work toward this point with all my businesses, and to make sure that they were going to be truly automated. But even if you're not going to take a month off and go to Mexico, you need to think about automating your business. And that's hard if you're a solo practitioner, right? That you're only making money if your butt is in the chair. So it's a really limited kind of business. And I think that's where a lot of our anxiety comes from as therapists in private practice, is that what if I get sick for a week? What if I wanted to go on vacation for a couple weeks? And the reality is, for a lot of us, it's just not an option. So again, I think having people who are working for you, adding those additional income streams that everyone, oops, just got interrupted. My phone just rang for the private practice now that my phone is on, and luckily someone is answering that. So, do you have someone answering your phones while you're gone? Can you keep making money when you're not working? To me, that's really, I think, what you have to shoot for at the end of the day. Otherwise, you're going to burn out. Otherwise, you're going to work yourself to the ground, and you're going to be really limited in what you can do in your business. So, yeah, at the end of the day, again, the anxiety was real. I went through that anxiety in the first couple of days of stepping back, and then it eventually went away. I got a text from Joe Sanok like a week or so ago. He was just checking in with me and saying hey, and then he was like, oh, by the way, the person who's answering your email is doing a great job. She answered my question and got back to me, so he just wanted to let me know that, like, hey, things look good, things are covered. And that was really great as well, just to get that affirmation. So, people in the room, anyone have a question about things? Question about either what I'm up to, or what's going on in businesses or life, or a question about your own life and business that I can answer here. This is the first time I've really plugged in a little bit since I've been gone, but I just thought it'd be cool to do a Facebook Live with this casual background here. So, but yeah, any questions? What's going on in your lives? What are you struggling with? Yeah, Margaret says game-changing #goals. Yeah, Margaret and I are working a lot on automating your systems, reducing your workload, making sure things could run without you, and we're making some big changes in that regard. 360, I can do that. I'll just give you the better view, actually. So I've been all over the place. I started in Tulum, Mexico, where I just got married on the 8th. Yeah, the 8th. Got married in Tulum, Mexico. Went to San Miguel de Allende. It's a little colonial town outside of Mexico City. Then I went to Mexico City for a few nights and was like, I don't know why anyone would live in a gigantic city once you started to relax and been by the beach for too long. But it was cool. It was cool. It's a great city. It's a gigantic city. And where else have I been? I went to a town called Todos Santos outside of Cabo, and now I'm in Cabo, ending the trip here until I go to San Francisco for a week on Saturday. So I'm here till Saturday. Yeah, don't work too much. Again, I think we operate a lot from a place of anxiety in life and in business, and that's just one of the biggest things that I feel like I want to help people work back from, is just not making these fear-based decisions, and just realizing that life is profoundly short, and I think you should just have more happiness now rather than just banking on the hope that you're going to have it later, or that you can work for it later and retire later. So I don't know. That's just kind of what's on my mind right now, is really trying to find that balance between working hard but also not working, and kind of taking care of yourself and creating jobs for other people. I think that's a great, kind of impact to have as well. So anyway, think about, your goals for, let's say, the holiday season, or now that we're getting so close to Christmas and maybe referrals have dipped down a bit. Think about your goals for the new year, right? What do you want to achieve at the end of 2018? Do you have income goals? Do you have maybe just time goals? Maybe you want to take more time off, whatever it is. Maybe you want to get scale your business and hire your first clinician, or hire a couple clinicians. But yeah, just go for it, right? And ask yourself, when you have those fears, what is the worst thing that could happen? Because I think a lot of times when you ask yourself that, you find out that the worst case scenario is not that bad, or it's not totally unmanageable. So, yep, that's just kind of what is on my mind. So, hope you guys are having a great week so far. Take care of yourselves. I look forward to connecting with many of you soon when I am back in reality. But for now, I am going to remain in this paradise. That's really cheesy. All right, cheers, guys. See ya.